I can't believe the words that are about to come out of my mouth. I never thought this day would come because this is for the fiends. This is for the freaks. This is for, dare I say, the sweats. We're doing Dungeon of Trials today. Attempting it. We'll see how far we can go. DOT. 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 To be honest, this is probably one of my most requested videos, or not really like me beating it like this, but doing a guide on Dungeon of Trials. And a lot of people are like, oh, OP, I need like a guide for floor 22. I need a guide for floor 23. And I always wondered, why did people constantly ask that question? Because there should be guides out there. At least in my head, there would be. And I think people don't want video guides, maybe? If they don't want video guides and you come to me, it's like, well, that's kind of counterintuitive, my friend. Because, of course, if you're coming to me, it's going to be a video no matter what. Whenever I actually did research on it, I quickly found out that there's really not a guide. The most I found was this, like, Amino page. And this was a page that literally just showed the units that they used to clear each floor, which I guess works. Eden. Only thing I'm saying is, if we get a Summer Juno and Summer Leon, we better get a Summer Eden. That's all I'm gonna say. He's the true main character of GS, I'm gonna be honest. Like, imagine if they make Eden, right? Like a different version of him, and they actually make him good. You know how crazy that would be? Or how funny it would be? Like, imagine if they released Eden Weapon X or something like that. Like, that's what they called it, and he was like busted. I would love for us to get a unit or get a saga that revolves around like machines or androids. I think that would be so sick. Why haven't they done that yet? I feel like there's so much you could do with that. Or like mechs, for example, because I know so many people love mechs. Even though I feel like mechs, whenever I see them, like anime wise, I feel like they're kind of, you know, a little bit oversaturated. There's like so many mech animes out there. But whenever I see a mech in like any type of entertainment, I always feel like I'm so fucking hyped whenever I see him, like, holy shit, this is dope. Yeah, why hasn't GS done that yet? If GS, listen, if the next saga for Grand Summoners is a saga about androids or about mechs, I want 30%. That's all I'm gonna say. I gave you that idea, Yama P, and I want 30%. Or you could give me, it'd be nice if you gave me my Haruto that I deserve. I would take that in exchange for that idea. I think that's a good trade for me. But yeah, I think recently too, with the changes to how the bosses are and also with the HP thresholds, I think it's a lot easier to get into in-game content now, or go look at like outside sources to figure out what a boss does, because you still kind of have to do that, which I really hate that's the case. I really wish that in-game there was just a way to see what every single boss in the game does. We have the compendium, for example, but they don't expand upon it to tell you boss mechanics. Maybe not whenever you first clear it, but after you beat it, there's no reason that, like, in the compendium, they should at least list out what the boss does at every single HP threshold, or at least list out the attacks that they're gonna do so you can be somewhat prepared. Because I literally feel like that's how people went into Ganon. Whenever it first came out on JP, it was just trial and error, which is fine, but I really feel like there should be an expansion on just telling us what the boss does, or if not telling us, at least maybe not whenever we first go into the fight, but after we beat it, you know? I understand like the whole thing of like trial and error, figure it out for yourself, you know, no holding your hand. I understand that. And that is a good mechanic when it works. I mean, Dark Souls is popular for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. But in GS, I feel like it kind of alienates players and causes players to get this sort of elitism, because like, oh, you don't know how to do this, you don't know how to beat Ganon, you don't know his mechanics, trash. And it's like, you don't list them anywhere in game. How do you expect a player that doesn't go on Discords and doesn't go on Reddit to learn every single mechanic of GS? And that's the same thing with Archgen type. I could go on for days about this. I really could, of like how there should be stuff in game that lists this stuff off, and it makes no sense to why it's not in game. But maybe for another video, you know, for another video. Whenever you're fighting Sophia in this, she is constantly spawning food buffs for herself. Why doesn't the actual Sophia unit do that? Like, yo, that is actually an insane idea. Why is Sophia not like that? Like, imagine a chef unit, like actually in game, that had an RNG mechanic where every time you pop the art or true art, they would cook a new dish, but they had like 5 or 4 dishes they could cook at once or something, and they would give you like damage buffs and stuff like that. Why isn't that a thing? Okay, I know you guys just heard me talk about all that stuff and talk about Sophia and all that, but listen, this is future OP coming at you. For one, if you haven't liked the video yet, please consider liking the video. This was 2 hours long. Yes, you heard me right. This footage is 2 hours long that I am editing currently. Not only is it 2 hours long, I want to say something real quick so it doesn't seem kind of off in the video. We're going to skip a lot of floors, like right now. I decided that in the video, it wouldn't really be too fun if I fought the bosses I have already fought before, like a long time ago. So I actually skipped, and the first boss that we're actually going to be fighting, I think, is on floor 22, and it should be Radacne. If it's not floor 22, it's floor 23 that we're on. So I didn't want there to be any confusion, like, oh my god, why'd he just skip like every single floor? I didn't feel like really floor 20, 21, and 22 really gave that much of a challenge to me because I was able to pretty much easily beat them all with like Juno because, you know, she's busted. But these are the floors that I actually had to thank, and I made new team comps and everything, so you can kind of see my thought process behind it. Also, a lot of these are going to be cut short because, like I said, this is a 2-hour long gameplay footage, and I really don't want the video to be longer than, let's say, 15 minutes if it has to go that long. Of course, it might have to go to 20 minutes, but I really don't want it to go over that point. But that's all I gotta say. If you didn't like the video yet, you better do it. Future OP coming for you. Also, make sure you got some water. Long video. Get some snacks too while you edit. But back to the video. The Queen of the Dead leads her spider army against you. Any who fall before them will be consumed. The Queen of the Dead. Is that Radacne? Is she actually considered the Queen of the Dead? Seems like Radacne's actually kind of a bitch in this floor. So it seems like defense ignore is extremely favored here to get like the most DPS. So I'm not for sure how many waves there are, but we're gonna go Batiste, and we'll need to have low HP like the whole time because they have a thing that inverts your HP. So if you're at full health, it insta kills you, from what I've heard, which is a very unique mechanic. And you may be like, OP, how are we gonna negate the damage, right? Like, how are we going to actually deal DPS and make sure like we're not healing to full? And the way how I'm going to limit my healing would actually be not to bring Mako. That would be like the thing that would be smart, and instead like use Finn or something in her place. But I think what I'm going to do is instead of using that strategy, I am instead going to just use a 4-star, and we're going to use Relic Vulcans on her, and then we're going to use Relic Vulcans on, or True Relic Vulcans, let me say, on Batiste to try to burn us to make sure that we're not over healing, because of course that would be like the biggest issue in this fight. Look, I was right. It's actually Radacne. She's considered the king of the, or the Queen of the Dead. All right, Thetis has this barrier up, so the boy Batiste probably won't die, I'm hoping, until, you know, we get everybody going. I'm gonna be a little bit scared. What the f? Looks like Thetis' barrier is just getting annihilated instantaneously, so I guess instead we could use Daki. I don't think Daki's human. I think he's a god. Yeah, you know what, I think I'm actually going to take Mako off because I really don't want to overheal in this fight, and instead of using Mako, we use like Rimuru. And is there really not anything that actually just lowers our HP? There's not, is there? Oh, dude, Hala necklace from the mines. If I had it, that would be actually insane. So the thing that I need to look out for is this thing called Fallen Light. So I don't know if it's like an art or a true art or exactly what it is, but so far it seems like we're okay, at least for right now. The living, okay, this is Heaven's Sword. Wait, what the fuck is that? Oh, this is the thing that inverts your HP. Oh wait, we broke him. Okay, I guess we're okay. I guess we're fine. Yeah, wait, really? That's it? I was expecting the break to be a lot harder. Floor 23 has been conquered by your boy OP. Next floor is floor 24. Evade the counterattack of death dressed in black and shatter its soul together with the cloak. So this is definitely odious. What is this? Is this actually a team? There's no way. Yeah, this guy's level 30. Hacking. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. That's the way it is. The way that I see you do this, so you just need to break them a lot, right? So if you need to break them, I got the perfect person. If you just need to break the boss, you should have told me. So the deal with Oldius, from what I can tell, is that all the damage that you deal to him will get reflected back at you, which is kind of bad. Can't you just break nuke him? Or is that not possible? And apparently there's a shield of some kind from what I just read. What I'm going to try first is just killing him, because it seems like you can. I don't see anywhere that states that you can't just nuke him. If you break him instantly, then he won't get a chance to do his counterattack. Maybe I'm missing something. I probably am. All right, so here we are in Oldius's chambers, let me say. So what's the deal? Intimidation effect activated? Like what's the deal with this man? You know what I'm saying? Like what we dealing with here? Oh, wait, I think I see the problem now, or the issue. Oh, I see. So I guess I just need to break him consistently to make sure that everything's... Wait, what the fuck is that shield? Do I need to do damage to this? Or like, what's the deal with this thing now? Hold on now. So this is Sengoku Resonance. I don't think... Wait. Hey, yo, that's my thing? Oh, shit. Wait, is this his counterattack? Oh. Hey, am I dumb to think this, but like, I know he feints you, but can't you just counter his counter with a counter? If you don't know what I mean by this, is that like, theoretically, yes, theoretically, can't you just like use Duran to counter his counter? Or does that not work because you're feinted? Also, the rest of your team would die, wouldn't they? Or no, they wouldn't because they would be yeah, like, does that work? Is Oldie's always in counterattack mode? Because that's the thing that I kind of need to know. So whenever it's like this, start damage stock. What does that mean? Is that the counterattack? I don't think break damage counts, but I'm scared. Okay, and then this is the counter. And we're okay. So I guess now we just need to break him, right? Oh, wait, he's starting the damage stock again. And bro, this guy is actually a menace to society. Okay, I see now how this works. So why the fuck does he do so much damage though? That's the thing that I don't understand. Oh, see, like, he's been broken at this threshold. So like, is it okay for me to do damage here? I think it is because he's broken. I just need to wait for his Rengoku. Okay, yeah, so this shouldn't do any damage, right? Okay, yeah, we're good. What the fuck? No, we're not. What the fuck? Hello? Who in the fuck was dealing all that damage on my team, bro? Was it Daki? See, Daki, this that shit are we talking about, man? Wants to always be the hero and shit. Like, bro, sit your ass down somewhere. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I just saw what that thing said. And that thing did indeed say that he is racking up the DPS. Which, to be honest, isn't good for us. If we could break him right here with Duke, okay, I think we're fine. I think I read that if he's broken, the DPS doesn't necessarily happen. I could be wrong, but I think he got broken, so he lost it, right? Or did he not? He might have lost it. I can't tell. Okay, so instead of using Blessed Necklace and trying to just keep Juno alive, let me switch out for more healing. And I don't even know, why am I using Daki? Yeah, why is Daki even here? What am I doing? Give me Sistina. With Sistina here now, though, it should help after we get, like, nuked and stuff to kind of help Mako get everybody back up to full health. Because Mako can definitely do it by herself. Duke, are you going to break? Duke? Duke, you're not going to break? Are you serious, bro? Is this really... This how you treat me right now, Duke? You're not going to break him? Okay, we're good. So, yeah, like, in this break state, you see, like... We're not actually dealing any damage. So I don't know if I can deal damage to him here. And I'm just going to go on a rim and say no. Like, I don't want to deal any damage to him outside of breaking because, yeah, that happens. So as long as we can keep up the DPS and try to break him, and as long as we stop doing damage whenever he starts, yeah, so see his damage stock is going. So we need to not deal damage here and try to just build back up HP with everyone, which is going to be kind of hard because I know that Juno is going to be constantly ticking down her HP, but I think we're fine here. The only one that was using arts in that was Mako's True Art and Sistina's art. So yeah, we're perfectly fine. This is actually a pretty fun mechanic. I'm not going to lie, like this is actually pretty interesting. I kind of hate that this is in Dungeon Trials though. This should be in another boss fight, to be honest. But here we go again, and Duke's really doing nothing for us. There's no reason to bring Duke to this. So he has break resistance up, which makes it a little bit harder for the boy Duke, unfortunately. But he didn't start building his damage stock yet, so I think we're fine. I'm waiting for it to pop up, but I don't see it. So I guess we're okay. If possible, I could maybe get Duke to break here, and we can just ignore this last threshold. Cannot defeat until break gauge. Oh, well, there we go. He's broken. He's dead, right? Right? Is he not gonna die? Hello? Am I missing something? Am I missing something here? Is he just going to take all this and just say, screw me? Here's Sengoku Resonance. And he's healing back. Okay, he's dead. Wait, what? Climb over the fallen remains of the defeated and stand against the Hell Fire Wraithed Bird. So this is definitely a Phoenix or whatever. Also, is it technically cheating that I'm looking up a guide for this before I'm actually attempting it? I don't think it necessarily is. I don't even know what to say. This is Future OP coming at you guys again. I know I've interrupted the video twice already. The video's at like, I don't even know. It's over 15 minutes at this point. I'm stupid. So against this fight, against the Phoenix, I went to Discord, as you guys can see in the background. And I was reading the guide for all of you guys so you guys can kind of understand the mechanics that I'd have to deal with. Well, my dumbass forgot to switch it back over. So only thing you hear is this. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's why there's two parts. There's two fights. I forgot to switch back to GS, so you literally just hear me screaming and you can't even see the gameplay. Either way, we beat it. The team that I used was Vox, Juno, Mako, and Thetis, I think. Something along those lines. And yeah, we're just gonna get into the final fight, bro. I can't believe I do this shit to myself. You gotta freeze Ignis. We met our kryptonite, boys. OP may be out of here. All right, Ignis, how you doing? You know, I personally don't really know. Oh, Ignis, you will lose to me. I don't care how many attempts it takes. I will not. Never mind, you got it. You got it. You actually pretty strong. I'm not gonna cap. I'm just gonna pop Deus Jade and hope for the best. This kind of sucks, to be honest, because there really isn't a way for me to like consistently be like okay in terms of her not killing me, which of course is quite a big fear of mine at the moment. You know, I'm actually somewhat scared, not entirely, just a little bit terrified that Ignis is after me. We actually do have Deus Jade pop. I hope that it will last long enough. Oh, he's dead, isn't he? Yusuke, don't shoot it. Don't shoot it, Yusuke. Please, Yusuke, don't do it. Oh, he didn't die. Okay, what? Judging by the local forecast, I would almost assume that this may be where I get stopped. I may not be the savior this world needs. I may not be the hero this world deserves. Maybe I can beat her in some way, shape, or form, but because, like, yeah, it's going to be so difficult. Oh, it's going to be so difficult. So I guess there's no reason to use Keratos. You know what? I think... Is Ignis the highest floor right now in global? Let me actually check real quick. Floor 28 is the highest floor currently in global. But unfortunately, I think, guys, that's going to be it for this video. It's very unfortunate, but I'm going to be honest with you. This video is taking me a lot longer than I thought it would. We've literally been recording for 2 hours at this point, and I don't want to keep going because, for one, the file size is going to be huge. And let's just say the longer the video is, the harder it is to edit. Not like just on me personally, but on the editing software itself. It kind of tends to die the longer the project is. So, yeah, that was me taking on DOT. I went all the way up to floor 26, and I think I will try to beat Ignis. I also believe that we will be making a separate video on this, of me beating DOT, floor 26, Ignis. I'm gonna go have my training arc, try to be back before this thing leaves. But we didn't full clear like everything, which is fine. I mean, I don't care about getting the LBs. But yeah, my point still stands. This is completely fucking pointless. There's no reason to put yourself through this. Like, yeah, maybe just to get the unit like once so you can have it for collection purposes. But this is stupid. Why would anyone go through this pain unless they're a masochist? That's gonna be it for this video. We have 30 crystals now. You know, we... Maybe one day we'll get them. Thank you. That's gonna be it for this video, man. Thank you all for coming out against me, bro P. I'm coming back for Ignis. She's on my hit list now, and she will be defeated. I promise. But thank you all again for coming out. It's been your boy Pete. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more. And last but not least, you guys already know, don't forget to drink water.